Top 10 Highest Grossing Movies. With the advancement in technology, not only the movies but also the cinematic experience has alleviated quite a lot. Now movie makers can add extremely well-refined special effects, and viewers can enjoy to the fullest with advanced screens and 3D experience. From the Avengers to Marvel Universe and science fiction, all of the movies have brought something special to the mix. All of these advancements have resulted in box office earnings like never before. Welcome to the Magnetic Flux. I'm your host Bob, and here is a list of the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time, along with a brief story of each of these masterpieces. Enjoy the experience. Magnetic Flux. Education with entertainment. Number 10 is Black Panther. Global box office $1.342 billion. After the Civil War, the Prince T'Challa returns back to his homeland, Wakanda, after the death of his father. The highly advanced and developed country consisting of African nations is technologically powerful. But the prince soon realizes that it's not going to be effortless for him to take his throne, as he faces resistance from within his country. The hostile yet powerful forces take up arms against the prince. Now, T'Challa is faced with the decision of allowing Black Panther to unleash with full power to combat his foes. The prince also rallies his allies to safeguard his country and throne against treachery and treason. A thrilling fight is displayed, and major events unfold, leading to a final moment. Number 9 is Avengers: The Age of Ultron. Global box office $1.405 billion. Making a peace plan to keep things moving smoothly. What could go wrong? In Avengers world, maybe everything. The same happens to Tony Stark and Bruce Banner when they use their wit to make a peacekeeping plan with artificial intelligence in the mix, named Ultron. Things escalate quickly, and the peacekeeping plans goes to becoming hostile as Ultron's defense mechanism decides to eradicate humanity in order to safeguard the planet. The Avengers are attacked by Ultron, and they had to flee to Sokovia. Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, the Hulk, and Hawkeye all come to action to save humanity from this hostile intelligence originally designed to keep peace. With the events unfolding, Avengers end up finding new entities, such as Vision. Number 8 is 2015's Furious 7. Global box office $1.516 billion. After successfully defeating the sinister international villains, Owen Shaw, Dominic, Brian O'Connor, along with the remaining crew, have separated their paths leading to the normal life. But normal is not an option for these heroes, as Deckard Shaw, the brother of Owen Shaw, is burning with the fire of vengeance and fury. He is trying to eliminate the crew one by one, when a hacker, who claims to have developed a program called God's Eye, is thrown into the bubbling mixture of events. The program is every wealthy and villain's dream, as it can turn any device into a weapon. With events unfolding at a rapid pace, Dominic and his crew has to step up to fight this hell of a battle for saving humanity and to combat Shaw once and for all. Number 7 is 2012's Marvel: The Avenger. Global box office $1.518 billion. The threat to humanity is the reason for all of the Avengers to come together and fight against the mischievous Loki, who happens to be the brother of Thor. S.H.I.E.L.D. has spotted a powerful device, Tesseract, that carries immense and unpredictable powers. Loki, being himself, steals the device and unleashes the mystical powers of Tesseract to reap strength, and plans on destroying the Earth, for he wants to be a king. Nick Fury, who is extremely bothered by the actions of Loki, calls upon Hulk, our very own Green Monster, Captain America, Thor, who will have to fight his own brother, Natasha Romanoff, Master Hawkeye, and Tony Stark to challenge Loki, to stop him from fulfilling his sinister desires at any cost. Number 6 is 2015's Jurassic World, with a global box office of $1.671 billion. The dinosaur is on the loose, which wreaks havoc upon people who are fearing for their lives as these ruthless dinosaurs spare no one. Jurassic World, a park in place of Jurassic Park, is set up on the coast of Costa Rica. But the geneticists of the park, breaking all the rules, genetically engineer the dinosaur's Indominus Rex, a beast. The animal managed to escape from its paddock and also kills 2 men, creating panic. The trainer wants security to kill the dinosaur, but the authorities are reluctant to kill the beast, who has cost them a lot of money and effort. But what ends up happening scares everyone to death, and the tourists are ordered to flee the island. Number 5 is Avengers Infinity War, 2018. Global box office $2.048 billion. Avengers, along with their allies, are caught up in a situation where they must be willing to give up all in order to fight the one who is planning to take all. Thanos, the evil entity who is trying to destroy as many planets as he can to justify his agenda. He is looking for all the 6 Infinity Stones by hook or crook to end the huge chunk of universe population from a snap of his fingers. Avengers are left with no choice but to go all in to stop him from achieving his ultra-vicious goal. Tony Stark, along with Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange, put up quite an interesting and thrilling fight with the Titan Thanos. But Thanos, with all his might, survives and heads to the Wakanda to retrieve the last Infinity Stone, which is carried by Vision. All of the enemies of Thanos gather and fight with their utmost strength. Number 4 is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Global box office $2.068 billion. Packed with thrilling and electrifying events, the movie starts with General Leia resisting against First Order. Leia is desperately searching for her brother Luke, the Skywalker. The First Order has arisen from the ruins of the Empire and seeks to destroy the last Jedi, Luke. Leia sends resistance pilots to a village to obtain a map indicating the location of Luke, but the team ends up under attack by First Order. A destructive fight erupts, and the leader of First Order ends up massacring the villagers. As these events are happening, the heroes Rey, Poe, and Finn arise unexpectedly, with the aim of destroying the First Order, which results in adrenaline-rushing plots and schemes. Number 3 is Titanic. Global box office $2.187 billion. Based on the unfortunate true event, this movie is replete with thrilling events leading to a heartwarming end. The largest ship, Titanic, is on its way through the deep and cold ocean, which spares no one. On board, free-spirited Jack meets with Rose, who belongs to an elite class, just what she also despises. Suffocated by her status and expectations, Rose and Jack are brought close by the destiny that leads both to the road of affection. Jack, with his artistic and witty personality, wins the love of Rose, which upsets her family and fiancé, as expected. As love starts blooming despite all the resistance, the ship is hit by an iceberg, leading to a series of unfortunate events. Number 2 is Avatar. Global box office $2.789 billion. What do you expect from a community who is being taken advantage of? Resistance. The humans are going to mine the moon of a gas giant to extract a valuable mineral, so typical of us humans. But indigenous inhabitants of the moon, Na'vi, are not going to let them destroy their habitat. Humans who have developed avatars just like the Na'vi, through genetic engineering, are going to try to persuade them to leave their home tree. Things start to get complicated when one of these avatars ends up meeting one of the Na'vi, who teaches him the methods and techniques of the Na'vi people. The Avatar, who is supposed to spy on these Na'vi people, decides to take his own course of action. War erupts between the Na'vi and colonizers as Na'vi refuse to give up their home. Number 1 is Avengers Endgame from 2019, with a global box office of $2.79 billion. "I lost the kid," Tony Stark, the Iron Man, states frankly at the beginning of Avengers Endgame. Drifting in space with neither food nor water, Tony Stark delivers a message to Pepper Potts as his oxygen supply commences to critically fall. On the other hand, the remaining Avengers, Thor, Black Widow, Captain America, and Bruce Banner, must find a way to bring back their bested allies for a classic showdown with Thanos, the diabolical demigod who annihilated the entire universe to restore his own idea of justice. Avengers are now pulling strings to be reunited and have to have a final battle with this hell of an enemy. They've got a last chance to restore the lost order of the universe, and they visit the past to ensure a future that is secure.